everybody, and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I'm so glad that you're here. So, as you might have seen from the title, for this session, for this video, for the collective, we are going to be doing toxicity removal, deep, energetic clearing. I want to dedicate the next few videos to this kind of spring cleaning for the soul. We did a session like this last springtime, so I want to do some clearing, some cleansing, hopefully in an ASMR style, but really focusing on clearing and cleansing and removing any toxic energy that might be present. I want to thank everybody for the absolutely amazing live stream. Come on, that was so much fun. It was so cool connecting with all of you, and so many of you who comment on every single video, which first of all means the world to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But connecting with you and being able to chat in real time was so much fun. And before we get into this session, I just wanted to mention that I was thinking, a few of you requested this during the live stream, doing more live streams. If you weren't able to make it to the live stream, we did a new moon manifestation. So we kind of did that together. The first half was the ritual, and the second half was more chatty and kind of talking back and forth and answering questions. And it was a lot of fun. But I really liked that format, and I really liked connecting with you, and I didn't know what to expect, but I thought it was really fun. So if you are interested in doing that for the next full moon, which is on, you can look it up based on, but it'll be sometime next week, then let me know. And I would love to do that again. If you want to let me know by just leaving some kind of moon emoji, or say full moon or something like that in the comments, just so I know if that's something you'd be interested in. And I will try and make it at a more convenient time for more of us. I wasn't able to do it earlier last time, but I think this time I will, so that hopefully all of our friends in the UK and elsewhere can join without being absolutely exhausted. Okay, let's get into this energetic clearing, shall we? So we're going to start by using our selenite wands, starting at the crown and moving down. Just running these through your aura, clearing and cleansing. It has been quite a year. It's been quite an intense few years, year and a half, collectively, and I'm sure there's some energy we just want to kind of shed from this past year and a half. lot of comments from you asking for either I'm holding on to this thing, I need to clear it, I need to release, I need to whatever, but I wanted to make this session available and a few other sessions following that are going to be about that. Extracting, releasing, letting go. Lovely. This is the spray that we made during our live stream for the new moon. It has tea tree, sage, purified water, and I added a little bit of cedarwood essential oil as well. So I'm now going to be just spraying in your aura. Starting on your right, your left, down your feet, above your beautiful head. Just spraying around in the air. This has such a nice, invigorating, and also very grounding scent. Sage for clearing. So not getting you wet, just spraying in your aura. So if you want to, at this point, start to invite some attention into what toxic energy might be lingering for you. Okay, lovely. So, let's set our intention now. On behalf of your wisest, highest, most empowered and aligned selves, in loving comfort and perfect balance, I wish to conduct this distance Reiki session for clearing any toxic energy, deep, energetic cleansing. And now, if you'd like to specify or clarify clarify what you are removing, what you'd like to offer up to be cleared. And now leave this flame open for you to do that. And as long as it's in service of your and everyone's wisest, most empowered selves, I will honor that through this session. Lovely, I'll let this flicker away. For this, I'd like to use a few different tools for clearing. Starting with this white sage. Great for clearing any unwanted energy. If you have had an interaction with someone or an experience where negative energy you could just kind of feel lingering, not that that person is bad or wrong, but perhaps they're going through something and they're not very aligned in that area. And so maybe their energy with regards to what they're moving through is sticking with you a little bit. You can send love and gratitude for that connection, but you can also clear and cleanse that energy so that you don't hold it, so it doesn't mingle with your own beautiful energy, so that you can be the beautiful lotus blossom that you are. Beautiful, strong, blossoming. Vibrant, open, not affected by the mud around you. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Gorgeous. So now we're using this Palo Santo for clearing another beautiful way of clearing the energy here. wouldn't consider this cord cutting. One of you asked me about cord cutting recently. And while I wouldn't consider this cord cutting, you can use this as a precursor. I think cord cutting is so personal, it would be hard for me to do it collectively. But I know there are people who do it and channels that do these collective sessions with cord cutting really well and really beautifully. But thus far I've only done it in individual sessions, personalized sessions. But this is going to be cleansing and clearing and purifying. And I think the follow-up video for this is going to be more, extracting, pulling that out. So what do we want to clear in order to make room for more of what we want? What do we want to clear in order to walk the path we want to walk? What obstacles have we noticed? Could be beliefs, could be sort of incessant thoughts. What do we want to clear that's restricting us, preventing us from shining as brightly as we can shine? If you have one of my ritual boxes, these are the cones that I used. It's these Song of India temple incense cones. This off of our candle. And then I'm going to be drawing the symbols, the sacred Reiki symbols, and then using the smoke to do some further clearing. Drawing the symbols outside of your heart center. Chirping outside. Spring is in the air. Fresh starts. Fresh start. Now using the smoke to clear and cleanse. I'm going to be getting a little bit closer to you than usual, just to really invite in that deep sense of clearing. I think a lot of this is in the mental plane. I think a lot of us have some blockages in the throat chakra, in the third eye, and in the crown, third eye, throat, crown, clearing in the crown, our connection to source, to the universe, to the divine, to God, to the gods. Maybe a blockage when it comes to connecting with and resonating with the oneness. We are one. We all stem from the same source. We are deeply connected. I love that word, especially for ASMR. Tingle power. Connected, 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 connected. You and I are connected. You are all connected, 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 connected. Maybe a blockage when it comes to your intuition, that inner guidance, perception, perspective, wisdom, that subconscious knowing. Maybe we have a blockage when it comes to expressing our truth, self-expression, maybe expressing our creativity. Trusting our voice, communicating our experience, communicating our thoughts and feelings. I find up-close videos really comforting. So really clearing, offering up this energy to be cleared. Recycle this energy, transform it, clear it, and use it for something joyful, aligning with our highest selves, energy up for the universe so it can be made available for others in a different form. Lovely, gorgeous. So I have a few pieces that I'd like to invite in for some further clearing. This is a desert rose or selenite rose, and this is great for clearing, great for kind of paving the way for that higher self to ascend. And this, it's from the ocean. So these two energies together, I wanted to invite them in to clear in this very gentle and aligned way. The ocean is so associated with movement and flow, power and strength, resilience. With clearing the salt, we're clearing and this energy of the desert rose, the grace and beauty that can emerge when we've shed that skin, embracing change, embracing the newness of this season. How can we show up for ourselves more fully this year? How can we show up for ourselves more fully this month, this week, today, this moment, with this breath, and this breath. Softening the brow, releasing that tension, releasing that tension, letting that tension just melt away. Taking this amethyst cluster and moving through, combing through, making space, untangling any of this energy that feels bound, restricted, held, tense, tight. Combing through, combing through, combing through, combing through, combing through. just very aligning, combing through, combing through, combing through. And now placing this amethyst right on your third eye. Beautiful, beautiful. Placing one hand on your crown and the other on your roots, using your right hip as the entry point. Creating a nice, thick circle of energy, this sphere of energy all around you, protecting you, enveloping you in warm, glimmering light. Placing my hand on your third eye and my other on your sacral, 2 to 3 fingers beneath the belly button. Connecting your intuitive self with your gut, that gut reaction. We're not impulsive, but we are connected to a deeper sense of understanding than we might have had before. Hooking my hand under your chin and then placing my other hand on your solar plexus, connecting the throat to the solar plexus. Taking action and expressing ourselves. Placing one hand on your back and the other just outside of your heart center in the front here. Looks like I'm hugging you. Sending this energy into the heart space, passing back and forth between my palms into your beautiful heart. Your beautiful, beautiful heart. The power of love, the power of compassion, the power of care and empathy, forgiveness and acceptance. Thicken this aura, making space, making space. You are divine. You are connected. You are expressive. You are loved. You are strong. You are creative. You are safe. You are safe. You are safe. Thank you feel lighter. Hope you've been able to at least start the process of shedding. Start the process of inviting awareness into what you might want to clear. We have a few other clearing videos coming up, so hopefully this is helpful and supportive. Alright, I'd love to hear for all of you who were at the new moon, that ritual live stream. I've talked about it so many times already in this video. As you can see, I had a good time. For those of you who were there, I'd love to hear how anything has been happening with regards to your manifestations. I felt a really powerful response to these manifestations. So I think the collective energy was super powerful because the next day things started to happen in a real way. I'm getting goosebumps. Casey. Anyway, it was really powerful. So thank you for sending and supporting that energy. And I hope that I know a few of you in the comments said I'm sending energy to support other people's manifestations and dreams, which was really cool. Really, 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 really cool. So I really hope that all of your manifestations are starting to germinate, to sprout. The seeds that I actually planted, the foxglove and lemon mint, are starting to germinate. So it's very exciting. So don't forget to leave a little moon emoji or say full moon or something, or just let me know in some way in the comments if you would like to do another live stream. I think now that I know the format a little bit better, I will let you know in advance when it's going to be and how I can do it. And hopefully there won't be any loud noises when we do it, but you can only control so much during a live stream. Alright, well, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful rest of your day or night. And until next time, be well. You're just making sure that your little friend is receiving the kind of care and attention that they need. And so, you can already start to kind of do some hands-on healing. So make sure that you set an intention on behalf of Georgie's highest, wisest, most empowered, balanced, and aligned self. Reiki with Anna.